Welcome, I'll be reacting to Black Sails, Season 2, Episode 1. This is not a market substitute. Please support the original on Starz. I'm so excited. Season 1 was so good. Where are we? Oh. This is beautiful.
The ship is yours, sir. Our manifest. Everything that would be of value to you is accounted for in its location in the hold.
I'm a recent arrival to Nassau.
Oh.
I'm only asking as much as it's become something of a fascination of mine.
I think you need to stop talking, or you're going to get into trouble.
Ordinarily, I would return the courtesy, relieve you of your cargo and be on my way. For which I'd rather not leave witnesses to the taking.
Please, sir, I have a wife and a son.
Oh, yeah, I figured he wouldn't make it out. Who is Lord Ash? I'm very intrigued. Oh my. Who is she? Oh no. Interesting that they started us out with a new character.
The only reason the sentence hasn't been carried out.
Is that a new actor? Was the original actor unwell? Something about brain cancer. Oh my goodness. I know this was a while ago. I'm like new to Black Sails, but what a reason to get recast. Now I'm like, is he all right? He passed away. Oh. At least we got to see him in the first season, and he did such a good job. I'm gonna meet a minute. This is oh.
The men feel they're entitled to leave this ordeal with something to show.
Fuck those men.
Really, Flint? He's trying to help.
They'll locate our wreck and our camp, and they will kill every last member of your crew. And they'll deserve it.
Wow. How do you really feel, Flint?
A fucking warship that would prevent any approach.
We need to take the
that
warship
beach via the sea. There's simply no way of stealing that gold.
Except.
But there might be something else you can steal. A fucking warship.
I can't believe Flint and I are agreeing. It feels so wrong.
I would volunteer in exchange for your pod. That leaves one man to go.
Silver.
One volunteer.
I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go.
He knows it's his only hope.
All in favor?
London. Ooh.
Lord Thomas Hamilton.
Ah, the Hamiltons.
Are you the liaison sent by the Admiral?
You want to save Nassau, my lord?
Very much so.
Then perhaps my job is to make certain you know what you're getting into.
I am a huge fan of flashbacks, and that was a good one. This is awkward.
This morning, somebody killed 2 watchmen and stole £500 worth of cargo from the warehouse. Don't be sorry. Do your fucking job.
Ooh.
What job is that exactly?
Hornigold provided security for the consortium's operations. Stop telling me what it is you think I think. You sound fucking ridiculous.
It's very frustrating when people do that.
Let's say I do separate Flint from his gold when he returns. You and I split it.
Oh, Vane.
I kill Flint, give you half a fortune. Could do whatever you like.
Fuck you too.
She's like, what did I do?
Even in success, he will be expelled from the crew.
We understood.
The new actor is doing a good job so far of capturing the feel, the body language, the way of speaking of the original actor. I think he really studied season 1 and tried to do his best. It feels somewhat seamless, even though he looks completely different.
You're serious about taking the ship?
What the fuck did you think?
I thought this was how you intended to escape.
Silver.
You really mean to board that ship? Jesus Christ. How are you even gonna get out there with one arm?
He's a bit crazy, Flint is, but in this case, he's my kind of crazy. I like it. This is exactly what I would be doing. Except I'd wait until a little bit later in the day. Late afternoon. And you can swim with one arm, that's not a problem.
that in most cases a man trying to change the world fails for one simple and unavoidable reason. Everyone else.
He's not wrong. Careful, it's still really light out. How are you going to climb though? That's going to be the hard part. I have gone aboard a ship this way, and it is not easy. And they're making a lot of noise. They're lucky so many people are ashore.
The crew killer.
Oh, what a name. The crew killer. Oh, yeah. Well, it could be worse. Good thing they're barefoot. It'll be quieter. Why is everyone asleep during second dog, though? I assume that's what time it is. Silver. This could go horribly wrong. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Oh no. This is, Silver!
Doesn't it make more sense for us to prompt the lookout to come down than for us to go up there after him? We're both better off now than we were 2 minutes ago. Yet you're angry about it because it didn't happen your way.
Careful, Silver. He will probably recognize you are not a shipmate. Flint is a lot of things, but he can withstand so much pain. Hopefully the signal was successful.
Whatever happened on that ship, it was a costly fuck-up. But it wasn't my fuck-up, and I'm not about to pay for it.
Good for you, Eleanor.
If there are any savings in the repacking of these goods, I'll be sure to pass them on to you. Good afternoon.
I mean, she's right. You can't sell it like that. And barrels are not cheap.
Madam Guthrie, isn't it just as possible this is a rather unfortunate but not at all implausible coincidence?
I sold it. To Captain Doe. He paid 90 pieces for it.
Max. You could pay Max to not tell people. There's Eleanor thinking with her emotions again. What I would have done is said, all right, Max, tell me a monthly sum that I need to pay to just auto-buy any information you get.
I can torture the two of you to find out who you are, how many more of you there are, and the other will be quite dead.
My name is John Silver. His name is James Flint. We came here to steal the gold from the treasure galleon. But he was deposed of his captaincy by a man named Dufresne, who is now waiting with the rest of our crew in longboats. You'll likely find them behind the promontory to the south.
Silver. Nice one. But you can only shoot one.
So I actually have to find him?
Well, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen?
Come on, Flint. Pull Black Widow. They're not going to last long. They came anyway. Alright. Oh my, they do have to get underway and take the ships simultaneously. That is a lot to do. Oh, that's a gorgeous shot. Hopefully they have a thick hull. That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen.
So it would seem.
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Oh. I mean, I know Anne likes women, too.
From what I understand, we were shortchanged a fair amount on the prize haul owing to the condition of its containers. If I came here to tell the truth, perhaps we might reach a more favorable outcome.
See, I'm not sure why he's very violent in this. I thought he had a reputation for actually being relatively nice. He didn't force married men onto his ship. Like, I think he lost his wife. I forget how, but she passed away. He has a daughter. He's like the closest to a family man I think a pirate gets, at least from what I remember. I like the actor, though. We'll see what happens.
I can see it in my eyes. There's no lie there. There's no secret remorse there. I simply don't have it in me.
Oh my.
Get out of my place.
You still didn't tell her the real reason, too. He's like, I'll be honest with you. And then he wasn't. Although I kind of wonder whether this isn't a show as well. I mean, he was really compelling there.
They are, every last one of them, made great by one thing and one thing only. The relentless pursuit of a better world.
Uh-oh. That's when he started falling in love.
I don't believe our interests are adverse to each other. I don't believe you did any of this for a pardon. I think you intend to reclaim your captaincy. I think you intend to take control of this ship.
I think that's probably what he's planning.
Tell me I'm wrong.
There was some really lovely footage of tall ships this episode. And they gave us some flashbacks to Lieutenant McGraw, Flint's real name. I can see why he changed it. The wigs in those flashback scenes were just perfect. I loved all of them. It also really demonstrated how ambitious Flint was from the beginning, and also how Miranda almost fed the fire there in a way with what she had to say, and kind of forged him into the character we know now, who just never gives up and is so single-minded, is willing to do anything, including climbing on board a ship with one arm, basically. I still don't know how he managed that. That was a lot of pain tolerance, let's put it that way. Because ships move. I mean, obviously, you know that, but when you're trying to get aboard and it's like this, and you're climbing, even with both arms, it's difficult. I can only imagine with one arm trying to... Oh. Since my last prediction was pretty accurate of them swimming over and taking the ship, I'm going to make another one. They're going to have to split up. There's going to have to be a party on land who goes in and distracts the shore battery, preferably spikes the guns. Again, it would have to be at night. That's my opinion anyway. They seem to like doing things during the day, but at some point they've got to get the shore battery taken out. That way, when the ship comes in, she has utter control of the bay. You can just grape shot the shoreline. Otherwise, they're just going to go back and it'll just be a pummeling session and they might lose the ship. They still didn't answer what happened to the Ranger. If she sank, if she's still out there somewhere. If they could find her, that would give them an advantage. I still think they need to go ashore and do a multi-pronged attack. Meanwhile, Vane is just kind of resting on his laurels in a way and enjoying himself. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but he's got to step up if he's going to maintain his position and further whatever cause he's interested in, presumably taking over the island. I still think his end goal is to nab the gold, as he pointed out here, and get it away from Flint's crew into his own possession. I don't think he would give Eleanor half of it. He might give her some of it if she cooperates, but I don't trust him. The Anne and Max plot was unsurprising because, again, historical records, there's a lot of evidence that, well, there's a future character we'll talk about later, but I'm pretty sure, reading between the lines of history, Anne was bi, or poly, I don't know. If she was attracted to someone, she went for it. So the scene with her and Max makes total sense. I figured it would happen at some point. I did not expect it this early, but I'm here for it. So we have this mysterious new character, I'm guessing Lady Ash, or something connected to that throwaway name we got early on. I'm kind of on the fence about Ned so far because the actor is doing a really compelling job of being incredibly intense. But then there's what little I know about Ned, so I'm like trying to... Maybe he was very violent and I'm just forgetting about it. That's very likely, actually. Remembering the good parts. So far, Season 2 has really maintained the pace of Season 1. Lots of great character work, beautiful locations. It's a good show.